It's KJ from Strike5ive. If it ain't shot by Retro, it ain't perfecto.
So how'd you come up with the name Strike5ive?
Well, if you know, I used to be a reseller. So when I was living in Atlanta, I was reselling, and I went to school, and the reselling market was a bit different. I went to LSU, so I was in Baton Rouge. The resale market really wasn't like as favorable. Not much opportunity as wise like to get pairs of shoes. You know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So I was like, man, I gotta do something else because business was slow. What I was used to, it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't. I had to make an adjustment. So I just tapped into myself a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? College will teach you that, tap into yourself. But I just tapped into myself a little more, like, and I knew I had to do something like that I was passionate about, because I'm not about to go on a journey if it don't have no longevity attached to it. You feel me? So I just really tapped into myself, and it's like, what else I like to do? Put the clothes on with the shoes. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't just gonna be about that. I kind of was gonna incorporate like personal experiences and like my morals within it. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll be more than just a brand. It's going on clothes, but it's bigger than just a brand. It's like a message.
It's a lifestyle.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So strike. Another meaning for strike is like to move vigorously or like with a purpose. So you might see somebody make a striking statement or like make a striking pose. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's impactful. And then 5 is like my legacy number. You know that. It's like I wore that in every sport I played. It's my favorite number. Like, I carried it with me. You know what I'm saying? I treated it more than like just a number, so I call it my legacy number. So
Is it your ruler number?
I'm not sure. I don't know, but yeah, I just carry that with me. So basically, it's moving with a purpose to leave a legacy. You know what I'm saying? So that's Strike5ive altogether, and I wanted to be something like that's kind of universal, kind of timeless. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want it to be like, I want all generations to be able to feed into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people younger than me might be able to tap into it, or people older than me. You know what I'm saying? And then including, of course, our generation. So I just wanted to make it universal. You know what I'm saying? Establish some longevity.
So when was the first logo that you ever made? Did you go back all the way to elementary? How long ago did you make your first logo?
Like the first Strike5ive logo, or like
just
logo
in general?
Bro, what? In class, art class, in elementary school. Like, I started school a year early, so I was in there just, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure I was at home just drawing stuff. You know what I mean? But creativeness really do run in my family, so I probably say in school, and probably pre-K, because I had the best pre-K teacher ever. You know what I'm saying? She's still doing her thing, but yeah, I probably started in pre-K. I'd say that's when the first time I probably drew something that actually was something.
So back on your upbringing, I know you was talking about pre-K, elementary.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
So I'm from the South Side, right by the airport. Grew up in Riverdale. I grew up in Riverdale. My dad was teaching in the city, so I started school in APS, but I was living in Riverdale, you know what I'm saying? So grew up on the South Side, was going to school in the city, and then my dad passed when I was in first grade, so I moved back to the South Side. Well, I moved to South Fulton for a couple years, but then I had moved back to the South Side, and I went to school on the South Side from 4th grade to 9th grade, and then I had moved back to the city to go back to school basically with the same people I went to elementary school with. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of more on the east side, like Edgewood, in that area. Park Side to Maynard Jackson. You know what I'm saying? If you went to Park Side and you went to Maynard Jackson, you already know what that was.
You know this man.
And if you went to Riverdale Middle and you went to Charles Drew in 2016, you know what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Church Street too. Don't let me forget about that. I did 2 years at Church Street. But yeah, I finished school in APS, graduated from Maynard Jackson, so I finished up in the city. But Southside always got my heart, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, the South real, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Like, everybody got mixed emotions about what each side of town is, but the truth is, like, every side of town unique in its own way. Like, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, like, it's Atlanta, bro. It's a competitive city. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody want to be the best.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what drive the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what make our city unique. But the truth is, like, everybody got something unique about them. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what side you from.
So, Often I hear that the South Side is a forgotten side. What do you think about that?
I mean, you could say that in a public view, but you got people from the South Side doing real well in life. So, you feel me? Like, it don't really matter, like, what the public perception is. Like, people from the South know people come out of the South and do well. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's no secret. Whether it get talked about or it don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the proof in the pudding. Like, take Lotto, for example. Like, that's probably one of the most common examples right now, because she really, you know what I'm saying, global right now. She coming up, but she from the South, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, everybody, like, every side is unique, bro. Like, people done came from any side. Like, and once people start to realize, like, Georgia is one of them states that people come out of, it'll make much more sense, bro.
More than football, more than
Yeah,
basketball.
bro. Athletes, entertainers, all that, bro.
Tyler Perry from Georgia.
What are we? His studio up the street. Like, y'all trying to go? Like, what are we talking about here?
Really can walk up there.
Like, what are we talking about here, bro? Like, but that's the truth, bro. So, I take pride in where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love the South, I love the city, you know what I'm saying? So, having a mix of that both, like, it really gave me, like, the best of both worlds of, like, seeing, like, how people view things, you know what I'm saying? Like, east side of town, you know what I'm saying? So
how did the South Side influence you?
How did the South Side influence me? Well, first, I met a lot of people in the South, like, playing sports, like Riverdale, we right by College Park, we right by North Clayton, we right by, like, Old Nat, we right by all these.
Right by everything.
We right, like, Riverdale is 5-10 minutes from the airport. You go 5 minutes that way, you in Riverdale.
You go 5 minutes that way, you in South Fulton.
You in South Fulton, you in College Park. You
Old National.
Like, all these places is right here by the airport. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, the South really taught me, like, it just showed me how different, like, everybody is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, on the South, like, I feel like our sports was, like, I feel like the South more, like, it taught me you could move in silence and still, you know what I'm saying, you could still elevate. Like, even if it's not known about, even if it's not, like, most talked about, like, that don't mean good stuff ain't going on, bro. Because in the South, sports, even some academics, like, it's, like, the South nice, bro. Like, people come out the South. Athletes come out the South. Very, very intelligent people come out the South. Entrepreneurs, business owners, like, everybody, like, people come out of the South, but maybe that might not be, like, the most common, you know what I'm saying, common thing talked about when you bring up, like, city.
Yeah, North
but,
side,
you know what I'm saying? But
side.
The South quietly got respect, bro. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to try to put it in people's face for us to, you know what I'm saying, for you to know, like, we on point, we living. Like, you know what I'm saying? The South kind of taught me, like, stay in your own lane, bro. Like, run your race, like, and it's gonna go. Be organic.
So, that being said, let's talk about the new clothes.
Okay, cool. Well, a lot of pieces y'all see up here dropped already or haven't dropped. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, this worker jacket haven't dropped yet, but it's one of my logos I debuted last year. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, I like my vision that going to my drop is, like, it started from the name, you know what I'm saying? So I put morals and ethical values and stuff, like, I didn't experience within it, stuff I carry with me every day. Like, for example, this hand right here, on each hand it say a different word that I, you know what I'm saying, kind of things I live by, things that help me, things I was going through in that moment when I made it, you know what I'm saying?
Let's go into detail about what it say on the hands.
So on the thumb, it say growth. On the index finger, it say vision. On the middle finger, it say honor. On the ring finger, it say perseverance. And then on the pinky, it say consistency. You know what I'm saying? So I came up with this in 2020, the end of 2023. Like, I was going into my last semester of college, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying, finish strong. And I kind of was reflecting on college, you know what I'm saying, things I learned, you know what I'm saying, and when I was making the drop, you know what I'm saying, like, putting the drop together or whatnot, like, making notes, coming up with the, like, how I want to roll it out and stuff, like, I kind of used that, like, what I was going through, what I was experiencing to drop that. But other drops I got, like, another example is this drop right here. I got these pants on that go with this shirt. It was part of my Phases and Egos capsule. So on the pants and on the front of the shirt, it says self-perception over opinions. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's something I live by. I always feel like what you perceive of yourself is larger than any opinion. You feel me? Like, when it's true when people tell you like how you perceive yourself, like, is larger, because you the one to wake up every day and see yourself in the mirror. You know what you do. You the only one who know every move you do. You know what I'm saying? So that, like, you and God. You feel me? So how you perceive yourself is, and what you put into the atmosphere, like, that's gonna be true about you. But on the back of this shirt, it says feed your soul and balance your ego. You know what I'm saying? So all that kind of tie in together. It's kind of like what I put into my clothes, my messages is like me talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, me, how I stay sane, how I carry myself, shoot, conversations with my mom, all kind of stuff. The funny thing about this drop was, I was in IKEA with my mom, and like, we kind of be looking at posters, or like, you know they got that little section in IKEA that got like different pictures and stuff. Oh, yeah. So I was going through there looking through stuff to add to my room, and I seen this picture of this. It was like the heads were kind of like this, but it was kind of like holographic. You know what I'm saying? And it had sparked the idea. So basically,
can you grab it from me?
Yeah, for sure. So you see, it's 3 heads. So I kind of use that to see, like, kind of reveal my message. So this is your conscious, this is your ego, and this your soul. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like your 3 different minds, and that's how you project yourself. That's how you know what I'm saying, come out as a person.
Let's see the front of it.
Oh yeah, front. Match the pants. You know what I'm saying?
So it's a whole set.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Same with this red over here.
What is it on the back right now?
Right here. Feed your soul and balance your ego. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's like different phases of the moon.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So the phases of the moon is like similar to the human, bro. Like, you go through different time periods of your life. Like, you look differently, you feel differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that connect, bro. All that connect. See, I got the red too. It got pants to go with it as well. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm adding, like, my messages into high quality garments, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I take pride in what I wear as well. Always been like that. Like, my first pair of shoes was some Timbs. Like, my folks kept me fresh.
This man never been dirty. Put me down.
It go back to when I was rocking the KDs. Had every pair of KDs. What are we talking about here? Had every pair of KDs. But I only got it because you know what I'm saying, my mom felt like I earned it. You feel me? That's another thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was humble real early in life, so I feel like I'm supposed to go get things. Like, I feel like I know for a fact nothing is handed to you. Like, everybody got to play the cards they dealt. Everybody life different. That's what I say. That kind of go back to what I was saying about, like, each side of town. Like, not just each side of town, like, each person. Every single person on this earth unique in some way. You just got to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might not know, but, like, every single person made on this earth is unique in their own way. Everybody a different person. I promise you, you might have similarities. You might be, you know what I'm saying, you might be having the same characteristics as people, but everybody different, bro. Like, you really got to tap into yourself. And I'm not just about to say, like, you got to tap into yourself. Like, that's just easy to do. Like, it's not. Like, you gotta really learn yourself, learn your habits, and talk to yourself, like, to understand, like, the type of person you really are. Like,
you really gotta reflect.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and you gotta be real with yourself, bro. Like, you gotta be your biggest critic. Like, be upfront with yourself. Like, if you're not being honest with yourself, like, you never gonna be organic. You feel me? Because you wake up every day and see every little thing you do, every motion. You know how you sleep, you know how you eat, you know how you tie your shoe, you know how you put your socks on, you know how you brush your teeth. Like, like, you know what you do at every single moment of every day. So you gotta be upfront with yourself. You gotta be on point with yourself, to where it's like, it'll be, if you being real with yourself, it start with yourself. Like, it's gonna be easy to be real in general. Like, you gonna put that in the atmosphere easily, because that's what you do on a daily. You know what I'm saying?